Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Nancy G here. I am so excited to be doing this video for you guys today because it is a collaboration with my good friend here on YouTube. Her name is Jessica and her channel is called AIlovebeauty. I will leave a link of her video in the description box below. So today's video is going to be a tutorial based off of an inspired look from Kylie Jenner. My look was this one right here of Kylie. I feel like her looks are almost always similar, but they're always really light on the eyes with a bold lip. And then this is the look that I came up with. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, stick around. The tutorial's up next. And then also, obviously, visit Jessica's to see the look that she created. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Until next time. Okay, so to create this look, I'm going to be using my new Morphe 35O palette. The colors that she's wearing, they look very warm to me, like a more fall time look, which is the reason why I want to use it. This palette looks amazing, so we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to be using my Morphe's M433 brush, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with this match shade right here as my transition, and I'm going to be placing that right into my crease. It'd probably help if I prime. For eye primer, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Master Prime Eye Primer. And we're just going to go ahead and apply this on the lid. So I didn't mention this before jumping right in. I've already clearly have done my eyebrows and primed my face. For my eyebrows, I've been using the NYX pomade, tinted pomade, Team and something tinted pomade. The last video that I just posted says exactly what it is. I'll also list everything that I am using in the description box below. Okay, now that I have my lid primed, we're gonna go get that nice, warm, or neutral shade, I should say, with my Morphe M43. I'm just gonna lightly tap some of this color. First time I'm using this palette, so I'm super excited. I'm gonna go ahead and place that right into the crease as our nice little transition shade. You guys hear some music in the background, it's because I'm used to playing music while I do my makeup. I hope it's not too noticeable. I did lower it down some. Okay, so for the outer crease, it's very warm, but it's also not so dark. Looking at the picture. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this shade right here. Probably help if I put it in focus, right? This shade right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and start to apply that in the outer corners of my eye. This brush I actually got on, what was it, eBay? Yeah, it's when I was obsessed on shopping at eBay, and it was actually a group or a collection that came together, and this one came in here. So it's kind of like a pointed brush, almost like a pencil brush, but I really like to use this to apply just about any color in the outer corner because it gives me just that enough precision to apply the color where I want it and to avoid the areas where I don't want it, but it's also big enough to where I can kind of blend out the color too. I'm just kind of going to work it right into my crease as well, at least halfway in there. Remember, we are still going to blend everything together. Just a very light color. Definitely what's going to be the focus is going to be the lip color, which I'm hoping that I'll be able to achieve. always have the hardest time doing my eyes because my eyes, I don't know if you guys can tell, are shaped differently, a slight difference between one another. This one's more like rounded at the top, whereas this one's not as round. My dad always used to make fun of me saying that I have a lazy eye, which I think he does too. Genetic, I got from him. Okay. So now, let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to that first color that we used for the crease. Kind of just blend them in together. Because it's not a defined look. It's just a really a really warm toned look on her eyelid, and then a really bold, like brown, pinkish, or reddish lips. I don't know, you guys let me know. I'm just using that picture more for inspiration, so it's not going to be an exact look, it's just going to be something similar to it. Okay, now for my lids, I'm going to be using this nice like champagne-y shade. Here, hold this better. This nice champagne shade right here. And I'm just going to apply that on my lid, just using a basic flat brush, which also came in that bundle I told you about that I bought on eBay. I'm gonna lightly just take the color right next to it, which is like more of a gold color, just because looking at the picture it's a little more golden, but just a little bit. I'm gonna start from the outer and kind of work my way to the center. Okay, I'm going back with my Morphe's M43, my Morphe's M33 brush without adding any additional product. I'm just going to go back in here and diffuse any harsh lines. That's one thing that I cannot stand, is wearing harsh lines, and mainly because that's the mistake I always used to make when I first started wearing makeup. I just apply the shadows and they just didn't blend whatsoever. You can see every single harsh line. It's just a mixture of colors just smacked right onto my lid. And yeah, it was just a hot mess. So blending for me is very important. Okay, just to add a little bit of more warmthness to it, I'm going to go in with a little warmer shade of brown. Go ahead and take this brown that's right here, and we're going to apply that into the outer corner, again using the same pointed brush that I have. Obviously you guys can use whatever you have available to you. You don't have to go out and buy the same brushes that I have, although this wasn't that much money. I think it was a set of 20 brushes for only, I think with shipping and everything was like $20. Just gonna lightly tap that in. I don't want it to overpower the color that's already there. I just want to darken it a little and just warm it up just a tiny bit. Okay. Again, using the same Morphe's brush, we're going to go in and blend it. Okay, now I'm going to go in with another blending brush, a clean one. This is my Morphe's M441. And I'm just going to lightly just kind of blend and diffuse the outer corner, or the crease kind of upwards into my brow area. I don't want to take too much color out. I just kind of want to like just make it more of a transition to where it's just evenly blending out. Okay. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f.'s brush, and this is just an eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to take, I don't want to put any extra sparkle into it because it doesn't look like she has it, but I definitely want to use a lighter color than that. So, I guess I'm going to do this one right here, although I'm kind of hesitant to use it only because I can see a little bit of a sheen to it. I think it's more like a satin shadow. Yeah, there's definitely a little shine to it, but you know what, it's okay, it's gonna work. It's not an exaggerated shine. Alright. So I'm pretty happy with how the look came out. It's very simple, very light, and that's basically what she's wearing in the picture. So I'm just gonna, again, go in and just make sure that it's nicely blended. This time just going from the outer corner in this way. Sort of match that look that she has. It looks like the outer colors were kind of pulled into the middle. Just a tad bit. I'm actually going to go ahead and just lightly tap. I'm going to go ahead and actually just lightly tap just one time my brush into that orangey shade for the outer corner and kind of just blend that in. I really want this particular color to show, and I literally just tapped it into that because I don't want too much product, just enough. Just enough for it to show. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my fluffier blending brush, the M441 that I had used earlier. Just going to kind of in a circular motion, just kind of buff everything out. Really good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply foundation. For foundation today, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Like I said, I've already previously primed my face. I'm just going to start off with one pump of this foundation because it is full coverage, and I don't like to use my foundation. Since it is full coverage, I mean, you never want to put too much because it's hard. I mean, once you put it on, you can't really take it away without washing your entire face. Without washing your entire face, you know. For my sponge, I'm going to be using, this is the Real Techniques beauty sponge. I actually really like it. It's a really good alternative. I've been using it all summer long. I originally bought this, when did I buy this? I want to say in June, maybe? Yeah, probably in June. So as you can see, that I just put just one pump for my entire face, and it's really good coverage already. But I can still see a lot of my blemishes and like new birthmarks and stuff that I recently got with age. So I'm going to go ahead and put a second coat of this foundation. Okay, now that it's blended in with my beauty blender, I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. stippling brush, and I'm just going to be making sure that my jawline, ears, and neck is nicely, like there's a nice transition from the color on my face to the color that's on okay, to color correct, like always, I'm going to be using my NYX color corrector in the color medium, I think it is. Yeah, medium. And I always use my Morphe's M335 brush to apply this. I've seen this, why am I doing that? I seen this in Nicole Guerrero's video when she did a video of how she color corrects her under eyes. And me being a mom, Of course, that's one of my main concerns on a daily, because now I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is my Holy Grail concealer. I absolutely love it. This is in the color medium as well. As you guys can tell, I'm like literally scraping the product off of the tube. I love this concealer. I'm going back with my Real Techniques sponge. I'm just going to be using this end right here to go ahead and blend that out. Okay. Once we have that nicely blended out, we want to let it sit just for a few minutes. So let's just give it some time and then we'll go in with our setting powder. We're going to go in, I'm going to be using the NYX HD Finishing Powder in the shade Banana. As you guys can tell, I love this. Literally, I'm hitting pan already. This is my favorite setting powder to use. Okay, now that we've gone ahead and set the areas that we want to set, I'm going to be using my Formula's Position Butter Bronzer, and I'm using this one today not just because I absolutely love it and it's my favorite bronzer at the moment. I'm going to be using my Sonia Kashuk, or Sonia, is it Kashuk? I think it is. Yeah, Sonia Kashuk brush in the number 17. It's called Tools 17. So I want to use this bronzer because the picture, the look that she has is just like very lightly bronzed, and this one you can apply, and as you can tell, it's just like a really light, just light bronze. It's not overdone. And since that's the look we're going for, I'm just gonna do one layer, and it's gonna be really hard because I love this bronzer, and I can just keep applying it and applying it and applying it all day long. For blush, I'm going to be using my Tarte palette, which is the Double Duty Beauty Cheek and Eye palette. And the blush is called Courage, which is this one right here. I've used it before, and I'm just going to lightly go in with it with my small stippling brush from e.l.f. Because, again, the picture is just very, very light makeup. Like that, nice and light and airy look. And then for highlight, I'm going to go back into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm going to be using this shade right here, which is in the color Bubbly. If you guys watch my favorite videos, you know that this is my go-to highlight at the moment. I absolutely love it. I think it complements my skin so nicely. Like I said, I like to use it when I'm doing dramatic makeup looks, and I also like to do it when I'm doing just a really light makeup look, which I feel this is what this is. So looking at the picture, I don't think that she has any outer eyeliner. So I'm going to be using my NYX pencil eyeliner, and I'm going to go right into my tight line and my tight line and my waterline. I hate when stuff like that happens. Okay, from the lower lash line, this doesn't look like she's got anything too dark. I'm going to be using my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Rust. So it's like a really pretty kind of purple brown type of eyeliner. I'm just going to go right into my waterline just to give it some more color. So I can tell that she's kind of has like a little smoked out, but I don't want to do a black shade. I want to So I'm going to be using my pencil brush from Morphe, the M431. I think I'm going to mix them. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this one right here, and then I think I'm going to mix it with this one over here. Because I don't want it too dark. But it looks like she has it right about here. Just to give more definition to that. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to put any eyeliner on the outers, on the top lid of my eye. So I'm going to go right into mascara. And for mascara today, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm pretty sure that for Kylie's look, she has lashes, falsies on, but I'm not going to put any on just because this look is like really light, and since I'm not going to be using an eyeliner or a wing liner or anything dramatic, I'm just going to put on some mascara. The only time I really like to use falsies is if I have a really dramatic eye or a really dramatic liner and my eyelashes tend to get lost, and that's it. Otherwise, I just stick to mascara. I'm just going to put just a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line because I can tell that she has some. And it won't look too dramatic on the lashes because I did line my lower lash line. So I'm going to line my lips with my Kylie lip pencil in the color, what is this, Dose K. Okay, now we're going to go in with the liquid lipstick from ColourPop in the color Bumble. Alright, you guys, so that completes today's look. I hope you guys really liked it. I hope you guys liked this inspired Kylie Jenner look based off of that picture that I seen. I know it didn't come out exactly like it. This is the end result, but it was inspired by her. And that's all we can do, right? That's all we can do. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to go visit Jessica's channel as well and view her video. I will leave a link to her video in the description box below for your guys' viewing. If you're coming from her channel to mine, thank you so much. You guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Again, you guys, I do have a giveaway coming up soon. Expect that. I think I'm going to be posting it pretty soon, so please expect that. Subscribe because it is for my subscribers. And yeah, you guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time.